Hello. So I am currently going to the lounge to do my teaching credential assignments, but I wanted to just come on here real quick and first of all highlight the fact that it's so sunny out and it's getting warm. I'm so happy, but it's just to come on, say a quick tip, because the other day I told somebody in our conversation, great conversation we had, and I was telling somebody that personal development is not it's not supposed to be an easy process, but I mentioned to that person, high school wasn't an easy time for me, but I got a lot of personal developments out of it. My first ever YouTube video, my first two, not one on this channel, the other one is on my other channel that I don't really recognize much, was where the first YouTube videos where I made were born, and it's like they were during my senior year of high school where I had really bad anxiety and I was talking fast and and I was I was trying to do body meditation. I think I talked about that in the first two videos, but the thing is that personal development is not always easy. It's not supposed to be easy, as a matter of fact. I believe that personal development is something that we all go through, and it's not a matter of trying to achieve a goal, or it's a matter of you're in a struggle, you're in a difficult situation, things are hard for you, you're doing everything you can to turn it around, and while you're doing everything you can to turn it around, you're learning things, you're developing skills you never thought you could, you're developing character virtues in your character that you never thought you could develop. So I'm coming on here to share that because, oftentimes, whether you're struggling in school, whether you're going through a difficult phase in your professional career, whether you're broke, whether somebody close in your life turned their back and left you, or whatever it is the case, you're gonna go through a personal development where you're in a tough situation, you're hurting inside, but you're moving forward, you're doing what you can to turn things around, make good things happen. Or as I always say, make the situation as beautiful as you can. So personal development is not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, then we wouldn't really have much of a struggle now, would we, right? It's it's as I look back on the last 3 years of my career, because I finished college 3 years ago, I worked very, very, very hard, and now I'm here in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I know what God wants me to do long term, what God is calling me to do. So as I look back on the 3 years, like October 2022 when I showed up to LA, and then December 2025 when I got a job to come to Corpus Christi, Texas, it's like it was all like the 2.5 years in LA where I grinded and worked my socks off, and then getting the job as a multimedia journalist in Casper, Wyoming, the reaching the mountaintop moment, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos I recently made. That was the job in Casper, Wyoming, was 2.5 years of grinding, of personal development, hard struggle. It's like of building my career and doing everything I was going and dealing with a lot of things to of 2.5 years of going through that in LA to getting the opportunity in Casper, Wyoming. That was the result. Just like the 6 months in Casper, Wyoming, being a multimedia journalist and reporting the news in not the best environment, it's like I worked really, really hard, and then in the end I got the job in Corpus Christi, Texas, and where God wants me to do and where God wants me to go long term. So, and going through other things outside of my work, not just in the work, but it's like it was an easy 6 months, but now I'm here as a result of 6 months of grinding and working out and going through a personal development. Oh man, a car's coming. So it's kind of like it's not supposed to be easy. If personal development was easy, we would honestly all be, we would all be like, oh, there's no struggle. So if you're working really hard right now and you're going through something, if you're like, I'm trying to get to a particular goal, but it's hard, or I'm grinding it out, I want God to open the door, God will open the door. Keep grinding. If you're like, oh, I'm grinding, I'm working hard, but then, along the way, or someone really close to me, like my girlfriend left me or whatever, right? I don't know what to do and things are hard for me already as it is, and that person left me, my teammate left me. Guess what? Now you're going to go through a personal development. Just keep moving forward. Keep putting God first. You're going through a personal development. You're going to develop character virtues inside you, and God sees how hard you work. God sees everything that happens. So if you're going through a struggle and you feel like God doesn't see it, no, you're wrong. God sees everything. He's going to take care of you. Just keep being a good person. Keep putting the work in. You're going to go through this personal development. And as you look back, you'll realize, I understand now why I had to go through that. It's like, as Steve Harvey says in the motivational video, God's plan, he's like, God's path for you, I think it was called, God's path for you. He's like, everything you're going through is preparing you what you ask God for. And if you need to be tough to get to where you're going, then he go and toughen you. And so everything you're going through is preparing you what you ask God for. So keep going through your personal development, keep putting the work in. It's going to be okay. And personal development is not supposed to be easy. Hope this helps. And here's a clip of Steve Harvey from the video.
If you want to be successful and you want to be happy, those are the two things that's common to most people. You're looking at a person who was neither one of those for a long period in my life, man. There's a lot of pain in my life, no more than nobody else. I just had a lot. But I learned along the way, everything that's happening to you is God is processing you. Every difficult moment you're having, he just processing you. That's all he's doing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. And if you need to be tough when you get to where you're going, then he gonna toughen you. If you got to be more caring along the way, he gonna let you have some trials come your way that's gonna have to produce that in you. What happened in my life was getting where I've gotten to today and where I'm even headed to, I had to be tough. So he toughened me along the way. I had to learn how to appreciate a lot, so he took everything. To really understand the value of money, I had none. To just appreciate simple things, what I'm gonna eat today, where I'm gonna wash up at, where I'm gonna bathe. He sent me through a trial of being homeless for 3 years. I lived in a car for 3 years. All of that I was going through, that I was tripping with, that I did not appreciate or understand, I understand it now, because I'm on the other side of them troubles. And I understand what all them troubles was for. And even though I did not understand or appreciate the route he took me on, it was the route I had to go on. See, the route you on right now is the route you got to take. And it's very uniquely yours. This thing you going through, this just uniquely yours. You just got to understand you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one going through it. Now, in the order that it's going to happen, it's just yours.
Hope you enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe.